Okay, Twitter notification is out. Just gotta wait for Twitch app to go for it. In the meantime, let's look at old school hellscapes on PS2 games and trees that look like naked ladies. Why the hell not? Why Twitch app is working. Surprising considering how many Fortnite recommendations I'm getting. You'd think that it would take longer for it to be like, oh, you're live. They fixed Monk. How did they fix Monk, Espy? I haven't hardly played it since then. Sound kind of scratchy and quiet. Oh, here, let me see if the mic adjusts. I don't know, the settings look the same to me. Is the gain down on the thing? Hang on. No, the gain is normal. I'm on the same microphone setting. The levels look normal to me over there. Cole, do me a favor. Can you go on the stream and see what my voice sounds like? Okay. Thank you. Cause
crawl back into my hole.
Okay, cause everything looks normal to me, but I want to make sure it's not abnormal.
Okay.
Cause everything went very smoothly with setup today. I gave myself an extra like 10-12 minutes to set everything up. And everything looked fine, like I didn't need the 10-12 minutes. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. But if there's an issue, then I'll want to take care of it before we start. Extended duration of the form is made so you can form shift out of combat to refresh stacks between poles, and rill of fire no longer slows your attack speed. Ooh, see, that last one's really nice. I don't know, I haven't had a chance to play around with the riddles very much because, you know, Stormblood stuff. But it does sound like slowed attack speed is counterintuitive, so hopefully that'll be good. I'll have to check it out. A little better now. I think you're just talking quietly before you. Oh, okay. Yeah. Sometimes I do that when I sit down. I talk a little quieter than usual, and I'm talking away from the mic too. Like I'm talking down here, you know, looking into my phone like an antisocial person. So. Instead of talking towards the mic, which makes a big difference, believe it or not, especially with it being unidirectional. The voice setting on my microphone is unidirectional, meaning if I'm talking away from it, the sound doesn't like connect to it as well, I guess. I'm no expert, but it's expecting it to come from only one place, and so if I'm not talking in that one place, the sound, I guess, doesn't resonate well. I don't know, man. Something like that, I would imagine. Good, bro. Sound fine. Okay, thank you, Cole.
Go back to sleep now.
Go back to sleep now. Huge pain, and you're so happy. Yeah. Yeah, I will definitely have to check it out so I can see for myself. I decided that I won't need to do... I was originally, my plan for my one of my glamours was I wanted to get a glamour from the Pharaoh Sirius hard mode, which you can do with your adventurer squadrons. So I got all of them to level 60 already. And I was planning on, you know, running that like once a day, seeing if I can get it. It's from it was a chest piece glamour, so I could only get it from the treasure chest at the end of the dungeon. And I said, oh, okay, well, no, I'll run it once a day. But I've actually since changed my plans. I think I have a glamour in mind now that will look okay until we get to a certain point later on in the story, and I can get access to some other pieces of glamour that will make it look a lot better. It won't be on level of my Heaven's War Dark Knight glamour, but I tried. Okay, I think we can get started. It's 4:32. It'll be 4:33 in a moment. Let's load up this game and see what Jinnei has to say for us today at the start of our adventures in the Orc Caves. Well, the middle of our adventures in the Orc Caves.
No cave is deep enough to hide the enemy from me.
Yeah, you tell them, Jenny. You're gonna kick their asses. My Forrest Gump impressions are getting worse and worse every day, I swear. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Champions of North, the stream edition. Whoa. Anybody else see that? Like, look at my my health bar and stuff. When I swivel the camera. Maybe it's my television, but it's like getting all motion blurry or something. I never noticed that before. Anyway, enough distracting myself. Last time, we finished off clearing out the Goblin Caves, and now we are entering the Orc Caves. And is this the controller that has the... Hang on. Hold on a moment. I switched controllers, but apparently I found the one that has the slowly walk to the right problem. Hang on. Okay, that should fix that, I think. But yeah, the other controller had the whole difficulty with the sticks, like, swiveling, like, turning in place on me. This one does not, but apparently it also is the one that, when you set it down normally, it'll make them run slightly to the right. Okay, I think we're good now. So yeah, last time we took care of the Goblin Caves, and now we're in the Orc Caves, but we met with a mysterious stranger. Does the X button get stuck on this one? No, it does not.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I was going to say, that would have been bad too. And this time, we're going to see if we can clear out the rest of the Orc Caves and figure out what was with that mysterious woman that contacted us telepathically last time. Did we clear this entire level? We did. Okay. Then, time to go down into level 3. And I think that portal that we found last time is indicative of a boss being right past it, because it kind of looked like the area was going to open up past that portal there. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's probably a boss over there. So instead of going that way first, we're going to check out these other branching paths and see if that makes a difference in what we're doing. And soon I'll be level 9 so I can invest in more endurance. Speaking of which, how is my current carrying capacity? Oh, not bad. I didn't sell anything, but not bad. Okay. We have 93 arrows to work with. I should be in good shape. Alright, so let's check these alternate paths. Let's see if we can find... Ow. Okay, then. Ow. And that takes care of that. Did I turn this? Okay, I didn't turn it down after hearing Jenna's one-liner. Yeah, it's not going to help you there, son. Rip. More arrows. Nice. I'll take that. Yeah, definitely getting some of the mountain vibes that I was talking about from... I don't even remember what it was called. It was the Caves to something or another in the sequel. Caves to Mount Grenador, I want to say? Something like that.
I think that's right.
And it was the place where, and Steve's saying, yeah, he thinks that's right.
Is that the one with all
the rat people, the
rat
Bubonians, yeah, that were invincible.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Mount Grenador.
Okay, the Caves to Mount Grenador.
Yeah.
So, it's the first time you've ever seen a skippable ad on Twitch. I didn't know Twitch had skippable ads. That's something for sure. I didn't know that we could do that. Rugged padded armor. It's slightly better than my current one, but it doesn't have the +5 strength bonus, and it doesn't have the 7.5 weight. A little extra defense for an extra 7.5 pounds of weight. I'll take it for now since we can afford it, but eventually our carrying capacity is going to be a little bit of a problem. And it looked to me like an arrow just shot off to the left when I shot that guy with the lightning arrow the first time, but I think I could be wrong. Whoa. Okay then. Alright, now about that. There we go. Nice. Mana Vial, Ring of Warding. Point blank. And a level up. Nice. More arrows, more arrows. Sweet. I was like, wait, why are these orcs just standing in place? They're not, because they're not orcs. Cool. This is not a treasure chest, that's a pillar, so... Well, that went faster than I thought. Let's level up then. Pretty much the same as always there. And more endurance for more carrying capacity. Almost there, baby. And one more level for that critical hit, and then, oh man. Things are going to get very, very nasty for my enemies. One more point in archery, I guess. My goal is to get this, and this to level 10 each by the end of the playthrough. I'm thinking that's feasible. I mean, we only need 3 more levels in this, so I can't imagine it wouldn't be that unfeasible. But I'm not 100% sure. We will have to find out as we go here. And that'll be good. Charge Shamshir is not so good, though. Alright. Now, is this the controller with the... Okay. I don't think so. I was going to say, there's a controller that has... our PS2 controllers are all different shades of screwed. There's one that has buttons get stuck, and then if you, like, do this with the sticks, it'll pretend like it's pressing the circle button and stuff. And it's like, wait a minute, that's not correct. Excuse me.
One's really sticky.
And yeah, one is it gets stuck a lot, so it's not fun. But I mean, it's old hardware, so it's like, you know, what can you do at some point? You have to go back on your statement you made last stream about Mega Man Zero being the sequel to X6. Thing is, it could either be the sequel to X5 or X6. Oh, okay. That seems rather a bit confusing, but, well, you know. Now, I think if I portal out of here, and then I portal back in, that counts as a checkpoint. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I'm going to go back to the shop anyway, because we have a little bit of carry weight that we want to take care of. And then we'll be good. Like I said, I'm pretty sure there's a boss waiting up ahead of that area, so I'm gonna pretend like I'm correct, and just go from there. Money ruined that, to be fair. You were having a conversation with someone about that yesterday. Oh, really? Well, yeah, I can see how the money thing, because, you know, they made X6 because they wanted to capitalize on the series' good fortunes. Whether that was the smart idea, that's debatable. I still don't know about this armor versus this one. Little extra defense. I'm not sure if I would rather have the +5 strength bonus and the lower carry weight. I think I would, honestly. So give me a moment there, Nenmar. Let me fix my armor. There. Never really paid too much attention to that stuff before, but since I'm limited in my carrying capacity in this playthrough because I'm not going to be leveling strength very much, it becomes more readily apparent, that's for sure. Ring of Warding, yeah, I can sell that too, because I won't need that for anything. Okay, we said we have enough arrows, so that's fine. Colonel's sending me a message. I don't think I need anything else, especially lesser stuff. Like, I don't think I need any of that. So. 2 possibilities are coherent, but the game never really says. Ah, okay, gotcha. Yes, hello, Todd. How you doing? Sorry, I don't know if I said that, but how are you, sir? X timeline leading to 0 and 0, eventually leading to ZX. Oh, okay, so that's, yeah. And the gaps leading to a headache that's caused by X7 and X8. Yeah, X7 and X8 kind of threw a damper into the whole timeline thing. But it's another money thing. They were like, well, we got to capitalize on this while it's still, you know, selling relatively well. All right, guys. Now, just in case that portal doesn't count, I'm going to checkpoint right here. And then we're going to go back. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I can just... get a checkpoint from the portal, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'd rather be safe than sorry. What was Colonel's message, anyway? Oh, Frank is live again with his 3 houses stream. Nice. What the hell is that sound? Does anybody else hear that? See if it's coming from up ahead. Sounds like a warthog or something. It's definitely not me. It's creepy, though. Ooh, a chest. Tainted patchwork armor. Probably nothing good for me. Any more over here? Is this a chest? Yep. I see a mana vial, battle-worn twin axe. I don't even know if I can equip that. Oh, more orcs. Let me guess, there's a commander in there somewhere. Now, I don't know if that's a commander, but... that is the gate mechanism, though, right there. I don't know how that's all the way down here, but... well, you know. Grumplinort... what was his name? Excuse me? Is that English? Probably not. It's probably Orcish if it's anything, right? Grumplinort Shata. Great. Well, same strategy as always, really. Oops. And big killing blow. Very nice. He was slow, and that gave me an advantage because, well, being a quick boy with very, well, a quick lady with quick arrows, I can just knock, 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 just keep stabbing him from afar. Step up and be like, come on, hit me! But, I mean, to be fair, he wasn't any better than just a normal orc commander, so... he just had a little more HP, that's all. Well, easy does it. Lots of EXP we got out of that, so let's just see what kind of loot they got around here. Cracked compound bow. Probably not going to be as good as my current bow. And I don't see any other treasure chests, so... I'm going to go out on a limb and assume we just need to do this. The gates are open! Nice. Excuse me. Are we going to get a scene here? Yes, we are. Okay. Let's check it out, and then after that's done, I'll read chat. Once I, pause the game so that the orcs and the goblins aren't just murdering all of our friends in the process. I was going to say, is that a shaman with a sword and shield? I want to do that. Is it just going to flash me back underground now? Because that's kind of what it looked like the camera was sort of doing. Return to Greater Fadark. Okay, I can do that. Simple enough request.
No matter how deep you orcs flee, I will track you down.
Oh, 42 on that staff. That's not bad. And cracked compound bow is not as good as normal compound bow, so, you know. Okay, let's see what I missed. Well, I dig the Zero series a continuation, but you're so not a fan of the ZX stuff. But yeah, and if you add Mega Man Legends, the edition, the whole timeline has become a mess. We wrote it off as the X timeline is fucked. I mean, that's not wrong, considering what happened. Hey, Conker, how's it going? It's going good for me. How's it going for you? Glad the series kept going after X5. Could have just been sad to end with it. They really went with 3 or 4 alternate timelines without knowing which one to choose for the timeline where Paradise Lost became an attack. That's the one that, is that the one that X8 came from? Paradise Lost sounds like a thing from X8, but I could be wrong. Personally consider the 0 one being canon because it's the one that has the most emphasis on story and lore. X8 add quite a bit too, but then there's X6's and 7's story. Some played in the X series, been too lazy to emulate them. Well, that's okay, Conquer. You've got you got access to the first 6 games from my stream, so that can give you a little Spark Notes edition. Basically, X and 0 kill every Maverick at the end. That's the basic gist. It's the X8 final attack. Gotcha, okay. About to make food just after getting back from going out on an errand. Ah, gotcha. Nice. Make that food for yourself so you got something to eat while you're watching. That'll be... Oh, hello. I was about to run headlong into these guys like nothing, but, well, okay. And one of these, one of those, and okay. I didn't realize they were gonna portal over here to kill me. That's actually remotely smart. I guess I shouldn't underestimate the orcs, huh? Oh, that's funny. I was just running, I was gonna look at my chat, then I saw something coming out of the corner of my eye. I was like, what the fuck? Oh man, that could have ended very poorly. We'll return to Greater Feydark in a minute. Let's go sell all of our excess gear that we got from that guy. I was thinking about the thing that you were saying, Conquer, from the old Return to Arms playthrough where you missed the little intro ditty that I had there. You know, I made a newer version of it I was planning on doing some like analysis videos at some point in the future, and so I made a new version of the intro. And I could totally implement that in OBS, I think, when I start the streams. I'd probably have to figure out how to do it, and I don't think I'd do it for this playthrough because it's already started, so I'd want to do something like that starting fresh from a new playthrough. But I could probably... I'm pretty sure you can just add it in as a media source and then play it at the beginning of each stream or something like that. I could totally add that in. I think. If I'm thinking of OBS correctly. But I'll look into it. I'll look into it because I don't think it's that difficult to implement. So I might want to get a few more arrows before moving on. I think that circlet's better than... Yes, it is. It's better than what I've got. And it is slightly lighter. Okay, cool. That will help. Okay, let's go back. We'll put the circlet on. And we'll take the helmet off. And then we'll go from there. Okay, that takes care of that. Really saving up on the cash here, but that's fine. I mean, it helps, you know. It will help in the future when we need to buy more expensive gear. Because a lot of this stuff is like, you know, highest required level is 3, so it's not really helping me all that much here. And I've already put a bunch of good enchantments on my current weapons. Hopefully I start getting more of those because I haven't really gotten too many since I got those, and if I can't get those, the extra health and mana regen out of some new ones, I might regret putting those on, you know, but... yeah, it's no big deal. We'll make it work regardless. Okay, Greater Feydark. Story in the X series started becoming a real thing at X4 was far from being the best storytelling ever. Then X5 and X8 through X8 emphasized the story a lot. But it was hit or miss for the most part. Yeah, I think you're right about that. They never had the best storytelling devices in the X series, and I mean, it kind of, honestly, it wasn't really about that. It did enough storytelling through its mechanics, I think. I mean, there's the whole thing about Mega Man X1, where the basic story, the only story you really needed to get out of the game was X needs to become stronger than he was, and he gets that way by beating Mavericks and eventually becomes stronger than Zero, who said, you may become as strong as I am right near the beginning of the game, and that's enough. You know, that was enough. All you needed to know was you could become as strong as this really cool dude. And then, you know, go from there. So. And then you surpass him and you kill the main villain, and it's like, oh, this is pretty cool. So. Sometimes just that little bit of story is all you need. Well, it looks like they took care of the orcs all right. What's the plan of action, gentlemen? Oh, they have catapults here. Great. Fantastic. This shit again. Well, this shit technically for the first time now, but... glad I didn't get hit by one of those. You might want to... oh, God. Ow. Stop running into the...
Not enough orc blood.
Okay, there's just a bunch of fire arrowmen. Got it. And done. Okay, that takes care of that. I mean, when they spam it at you, of course it's going to seem pretty bad, but they were prepared for us this time. Arrows. And, okay. Okay, okay, I see. So we can blow up their catapults there if we go close enough to them. I'm willing to bet that's probably the objective here. I bet if I open my menu up, it'll say something about destroy the orc catapults, right? Oh, no quests. Okay. Well, either way, there's catapults to be destroyed. So, because they're raining literal death down on the elves. Is there anything over here now that I've... Oh, there's orcs. Okay. Or goblins, or... again, hard to tell the difference sometimes. You know, honestly, thinking about it, I might switch back to the controllers, because this isn't the one where the X button and everything gets stuck on it, but this one is the one with the inputs that sometimes don't register. Like I said before, all of our controllers have something about them that's kind of messed up. I'll see if it bothers me enough. If it does, I'll switch. Got a worn large axe, okay. Excuse me, sir. There we go. Why don't you come over here so I'm not, like, behind the... Ooh, meager regen stone. I'll take that. Ha. Okay. I think I got that guy. Yep. Other guys over there. See if I can get a long shot. Okay. Well, it didn't kill, but you know. Stand still! Okay, thank you. Any more catapults to deal with over here? You know, thinking about it, this kind of looks like a... So, like, in the sequel, there's challenge dungeons, something like that, and then there's bonus dungeons. And this area kind of looks like the bonus, or not the bonus dungeon, the trial dungeon area from one of the late game areas that you go to. I don't know what made them decide to base that off of Fate Arc Forest, but, you know. I guess whatever works. I think my backup just ran away. Those elves that were helping me just ran off on me. Great. It's like they always say, if you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. Oh, I see. Let me just, excuse me, pardon me. Ha. Charred composite bow. Probably not as good either. Just gotta wait for the fires to die down here, and then we're in good shape. Oh, there's beetles over there. Great. Can I fire over top of this? I can, but they're on a lower level. Okay, that's fine. I'll make it all work eventually. I'm getting pincer attacked now, though. Uh-oh. There we go. Oh, that takes care of that. All right. Maverick Hunter X cutscenes. Yes, Maverick Hunter X's cutscenes were really good. Yes, that is true. Like X1's simplistic story where the music and the environment were self-explanatory and how the world worked. Really liked those. There was also an OVA with Sigma becoming a Maverick, and then there were Mega Man Zero commercials which had outstanding animation, but that's 15 seconds. Rockman Zero manga, we don't talk about that. Yes, I guess that's true. If the games had no marketing, then they wouldn't, well, we wouldn't have probably nearly as many of them to you know, to satiate ourselves, but I'm torn in that regard, because on the one hand, that would mean I probably wouldn't have most of the Super Nintendo games, X4, as terrible as X6 is, X6, well, I shouldn't say as terrible as it is. As much as the internet dislikes X6, I would still not have it. But on the other hand, I also wouldn't have X7, and I would be happy if that was the case. That's how much I despise X7. It's just, ugh. What else did I get? Squashed Fire Beetle Eye, Fire Damage, and Health Regen. Okay. Okay. Well, the Fire Damage, I don't know if that'll come in handy in, the interim here, because apparently in Act 2 we're going to a fire hellscape area. So, ow. So probably Fire Damage won't be as good as it could be. But, forget it, I'm just gonna walk up on you. But it'll still be good. I can still hold on to it just in case, Never know when that stuff will come in handy. I don't know which direction is the correct one to go in here, so I'm just gonna go out on a limb here and assume I can go whichever way I want. Keep thinking the weapons that they drop are like something I can pick up, even though that's not the case. Oh well. Sir! I wanna stop hiding behind that shield there, friendo. It's not gonna do you any good against my cold arrows. Worn Heavy Rod, that's gonna cut into my carry weight a little bit. Granted, I have more carry weight now because of endurance, but, Oh, this is where my backup went. You guys all ran off this way to take on some random orcs. Oh. Let me not get caught in their shenanigans here. There we go. Okay, well, this is a dead end as well. So, at least we know where we're kind of going here. Are they following me, or? No, I don't think so. I think they're just radiant AI-ing. Kind of sounded like there was a catapult over here somewhere, unless that's just this getting hit. Yeah, it's just this getting hit. Okay. Well, fair enough. That little something was so good you wish there was more. Reed, no, you're coming with us. I don't know what that's referencing, unfortunately, Todd. Alright, more catapults to destroy? Probably more catapults to destroy up here. It looks like it's a branching path. We're gonna go this way because it looks like a dead end. Or it could just circle in on itself. I mean, that's a possibility, too. Oh, okay. There's a Fortress of Doom here. I didn't know they stole the copyright from Lufia. Gonna have to do something about that, put my lawyer pants on. Crack the door open and be like, "Sir, I object to your blatant copyright stealing. Thiefdom." It's like a fiefdom, except less classism? I have no idea what I'm saying anymore. I think I'm going crazy. Okay, but what's with the stone maze? Like, is it easy for the orcs to get around like this? Like, what if one of them really has to go to the bathroom? I would imagine this would be incredibly inconvenient, especially in a universe where no one can jump. Like, jumping isn't a thing in this universe, so can you just imagine being stuck in here? Be like, forget it! I'm going on the tree. You cannot stop me. I don't care if there are sacred orc laws against it. I don't know that that's true. What? I can't hear you!
The orcs seem to have dragged out every catapult created to hammer this position, and we're cut off from the command.
I can see that there's a lot of catapults. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea from a developer standpoint.
Behind enemy lines and destroy their commands. The only way we can recruit them, I'm afraid.
Okay, so there are 10 total catapults to destroy. Got it. Well, here's one already. Oh, 2 already. Okay. Not very heavily guarded, though. Okay, let's do that. Go here. Like, you'd think they'd be more heavily guarded, considering that's their fundamental primary plan of attack. Well, it takes care of a few of them. I was figuring it was going to be a long dungeon because there was only, we had only seen 2 in the amount of time that we had been running through, but that's because most of them weren't in this area. Badgers again. Handle him just like we handle a boss. Or he could just die. Flawed soul gem, nice. Or he could just die faster than, I expected. I mean, I guess it's a badger, and at this point it's not that big of a deal, but I don't know, man. Uh-oh, beetle behind me. Gotcha. Ow. Patchwork gloves of tainted haze, tainted patchwork armor. Okay, I'll take those. Let's see the left side here. Anything I missed? Doesn't look like it. It's a spoiler for X7. Oh, okay, got it. It's probably not Reed then, huh? Level after Mega Man 8, they thought it was a good idea to do English voices for X4 and X7. Would appreciate voice acting for X6. Also, are you okay? Sometimes I wonder, Todd. I think my brain just sometimes says random shit without even thinking first about the repercussions of how it will make me sound. I'm not crazy. You're crazy. Especially you, Nappa. Voices are so iconic you can't even hate them. That's true. They've just got that charm to them, you know what I mean? Where it's just like, you can't hate this. It's just... It's so bad it's good, I don't know how much of this stuff I'm actually going to keep. Do I really want the health? I mean, health bonus isn't bad, I guess. I'd rather have it be regen, but health bonus isn't bad. I'm going to stick it on my shield. Why the hell not? Knock yourself out. Okay, so there's probably at least one more catapult over here. If I had to go out on a limb and guess. Well, that beetle's about to have a really bad day. Oh, never mind, he got away. Any treasures over here? In the stump, maybe? No. Okay. Well, that takes care of the left side. Probably 4 more on the right side. Wonder if the hellscape that was happening over there is slightly less hellish now. Because they were totally raining down, they were carpet bombing that area. I mean, it's probably an effect to tell you, hey, you really shouldn't go this way just yet, but, Also, where's the exit? I forget where I came... Oh, I see where I came in, okay. It's up here. Still raining, but slightly less. Hello, goodbye. It's too bad he saw me, otherwise he would have had a very bad day. And I don't know about you, but at this point I'm all about orcs having a bad day. Man, he lived that explosion. It's badass, man. Could be in an action movie after that. You could be my stunt double. Oh god, hide. Okay. Gotta watch for the flaming pieces falling from the sky, though, because that could probably kill you just as easily as the explosion. If I had to guess. Alright, one more left. It's gotta be around here somewhere. Battle-worn hunter's bow. Let's check it out. Nope, not quite. Alright. Oh, wait, did we get that helmet just now? Yes, but it's no good. Alright. I mean, I did get a better circlet, so I suppose I don't need a better helmet currently. No, here's the last one. Wow. Last one. Davros Bigron. Sir, you're gonna need to stand still for a minute. Oh god. Stand still for a minute while I destroy this thing. And there we go. Let's see how much damage it does to him. Man, that was nothing. I was hoping for a bigger kaboom than that. Where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom. Well, it's not raining hellfire anymore. Alright, I guess we gotta follow him then. But first, we've got other priorities to take care of. I have very few arrows left, but that's okay, we'll just make them count. I say as I hit him while he's got his shield up.
I've got no mana.
Okay, I'll get you some more. There we go. Yeah, I don't think it's so much the cold arrow's damage. I don't think it's so much concerned about how much the cold actually does. The cold is more there just to slow them down. The damage from that is more akin to the amount of damage that the arrows do, and I think that's affected by my archery skill. So it's more arrow than cold, but the cold is appreciated. That's for sure. I'm gonna checkpoint right here before we go back there and follow him. And you know what? We'll think about gate scrolling as well, because there's a distinct possibility that there will not be a portal right up ahead. And if there is not a portal right up ahead, I'm gonna want to be prepared, because I will want to just go sell off my stuff and buy more arrows, since I've used 70,000 of them. All but 3 of them. There is a way in over there. Okay. Mega Man Zero felt like it was supposed to have voice acting in it, but probably because of hardware limitation, ended up having voice only for fighting quotes and small exceptions. Because there's a drama CD and most of the characters already have voice lines recorded, and even actors assigned, even their unique lines didn't make it into the game. Yeah, I think I remember that from playing 0-1. There were those, you know, they were kind of sound crunched because it was on the GBA. And yeah, you're probably right. It probably was just hardware limitations at that point. But yeah, there definitely were a few little voiced lines in there. So, almost back, now being bothered to do something. Okay, Conker, take your time. You're not missing much. You're just missing me spamming arrows on a bunch of orc commanders so far. I'm sure we'll get to the orc boss sooner or later. I do see a portal, though. It's right there. Well, it's right there, but, you know. Let me just look around first before we go and prep ourselves. Starting to wonder where those other champions ran off to. There was like 9 other people. I still think he was being facetious when he was like, yeah, hey, I must be accompanied by lots of friends, when there was only 1 person standing there. But, oh well, we can handle it. We can handle it ourselves. Me and Jenna will take care of all the orcs. With, you know, the help of a few NPCs if they have too many badgers. Nenmar, you and me are going to be good friends by the time this adventure's over, because, good lord, man, have I got things to sell you. Alright, so that, and that, and that, and this, and we need, like, quite a lot of arrows, but first, let's sell all this crap. Yeah, 10% poison resistance isn't enough to make me want to get rid of 29 armor rating. No, thank you. I guess we'll hold on to the rest of this stuff for now. I don't know, I'm almost kind of thinking I should just sell these minor tonics at this point in vials, because we've got enough of these, you know. I think I'm going to sell them. you know, keep myself on a little bit of extra carry weight. Give myself a little bit of room to work with there. I would prefer lighter armor. And I mean, we have enough money. Maybe I can look for lighter armor while I'm thinking about it. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. What we got down here? That's not lighter. Those might be lighter. And that's the same, I think. So, I think I saw a thing of embers somewhere here. Yeah, amulet of embers for fire resistance. That might actually come in handy later, but I don't know, man. So usually what happens is I don't buy those things when I don't, like, I might need them up the road, but I don't need them now, so I don't buy them. And then up the road, when I do need them, I'm like, damn, I wish I bought that. Oh, well. Well, we got 20% health and mana regen on our accessories. I think we'll be fine. Alright. So that takes care of that. Let us, I'm just gonna hit this up real quick. There we go. And now we can go and see which direction we want to go in there. There's elves in the back there that we're kind of guarding that entrance, and it looks like our quest marker is right near those stairs. So we'll see. Today you finally found a gunbreaker that managed to die against the Chimera of Kurthus. God bless these guys. Oh boy. Oh boy, rockin' fun. Now, do these guys talk? Doesn't look like it. I mean, they're random, just non-named NPCs, so that would explain why they wouldn't talk. Okay. Commander, what's the situation?
I wasn't sure you were coming through. It's good to see you made it. You should speak to Commander Turner. He's the one in charge.
That was the plan.
I've already told him about what you've done, so if he rewards you with more suicide missions, you can thank me.
Great. Just what I need right now. Commander, what's the situation?
You made excellent work with the orc catapults. My men and I are grateful. We don't see too many friendly faces in the Fate Arc these days.
Well, that's because it's overrun by orcs and goblins, sir.
Not long ago, we received word that the orcs and goblins had stolen a scroll from Mayon Mistmore, one of the most dangerous vampires in the Fate Arc.
Great, there's vampires here now. Oh, this is going to get worse as we go, isn't it?
Whatever information, whatever power that scroll contains, as long as the orc leader holds it, he holds the fate of Kellethan as well.
So take it back and give it back to the Mistmore lady, man, person, vampire.
We have no other choice. If we are to survive this war, you must track down the orc leader, take the scroll from him, and bring it back to me.
Okay.
I realize what I ask is great, but either we stop these invaders here, now, or we do not stop them at all.
Well, then I guess I'll do it.
Good luck. Our only hope of victory travels with you.
Well, that gives us something to go do. Also, the commander is the example of the armor that I would like to eventually, hopefully get. I think it starts spawning like in the higher teens, if I remember right, but his armor is like scale mail armor. So if we could get that so Jenna can cover up her vital areas, that would be rather a bit better than, you know, having a window of opportunity for any unwitting archers and stuff. Also, I forgot to do something before I started this, so let me just go check it. It's on OBS. I have to make an adjustment to my microphone settings. I have to make it so it's slightly more delayed than it actually is, so that it can, what's it called? So that it can sync up a little better. So give me one sec. Advanced 550. It's amazing what a difference 50 milliseconds can make. Especially when you're reacting to NPC dialogue. Okay, but it should be good now. So let us do this. Someone post a screenshot of 14. There's a pet, a moorball, and a dress pet. There's a moorball and a dress pet. Oh my god. They come up with some crazy shit for these pets, man. Cole was looking at one the other day. It was a shrew on a ball. It was like, where do you get this stuff from? It was really cute, but it was like,
The
what?
enemy thinks he can use this maze to throw me off the trail. He's dead wrong.
See, now she's starting to sound more heroic. Now she's starting to sound more like ready to do this stuff. Composite bow of cunning. Okay. And she sounded more like a hero, or, you know, just menacing at the very least. Which I suppose either one is good. Composite bow of cunning is not as good as the compound bow. Okay, but we'll hold on to it. It'll sell for a pretty penny. Isn't that the beauty of 14, though? They always keep us guessing. That is true, yes. That is very true. Never get bored when you're looking at some of the stuff that they do in 14. They just... It's just funny sometimes, because all the stuff that springs from the minds of these developers, it's like, where did this even come from? You got some keen imaginations there, friends. Alright, I see a checkpoint up there. They are correct in that this is ruins, because there was a tomb in the sequel that looked a lot like this. Like, almost, like, pound for pound. Heavy rod, leggings, and a vial. Even down to the little spiders. Probably big spiders, too, but we'll figure that out later. A heavy rod, nothing, nope. And I think that was it. Okay, let's save it before we move inside. And then we'll go from there. Pet fashion is far more important than player fashion after all. Yeah. Gotta make sure you got the goodest boys and girls for your pets there, and they're all good to go. And there's a lot of spiders congregating there. Also, the lighting effects are totally gonna make me have a seizure here. Not really, but you know. 14 is the kind of game where you turn away and you see 5 ultra BP warriors in chocobo suits running after you. Yeah. Get on that Mr. Face life. Didn't I just say we'd be seeing bigger spiders? Hope you don't mind creepy crawlies, because we about to have a bad day with some creepy crawlies. Did it just poison me in the cutscene? You asshole! Whoa. Slightly harder to aim at these ones than the orcs. Got it. That is a lot of gross, disgusting blood. Does it poison me? No. If it poisons me when I walk into it, I wouldn't be shocked, but... Charred war halberd. Where'd that come from? Try to shove it down your gullet? Is that why you weren't running after me that much? Oh. Stand still. Me too. There we go. Oop. When will it end? Quilted boots. Maybe now. Got you cornered now. It's not like a cornered rat. I don't know what a cornered spider would do, but... Can't imagine it would be that troublesome. I faked him out. Couldn't handle my fancy footwork. Uh-oh. Saw something drop. Tainted sword.
I have too much in my pack already.
Really? How encumbered am I? That sword must weigh like 7,000 pounds. It's this halberd, too. Halberd's weighing me down. Well, time for a gate scroll, then. Silly Jimmy, cutscene immunity doesn't exist at this point in game development. Yeah, that's true. They were just like, we're going to freeze you in place. So you have to watch this thing that we did, and then they're gonna, and then they hit me, and it's like, haha, you fell for our trap, and it's like, what do you want me to do? It's a good thing they're virtual spiders, otherwise you'd start to have a mild panic attack. Well, don't worry, Conker. We'll take care of all the virtual spiders for you. Not a problem. Okay, that's much better on my carrying capacity. I might grab a few more arrows as well. Well, you know, I don't think I need them that badly. I'll just, if I need more, I'll just gate scroll again. No big deal. Excuse me. These spiders, though, they were, they still give me the itchies a little bit on, you know, even though they're old PS2 era spiders, it's like, wow, you know, still make me a little itchy in my legs. And they were creepy when I was younger, so it makes sense that they'd be still slightly creepy now that I'm older. There is a buttload of spiders in here. Good lord, man. Well, come on. I won't bite, that's your job. Quilted stuff, nice. Is it quilted northern? Down here? I might need some of that. That's a chest. Looked just like a bunch of bones. Probably was just a bunch of bones. Forged double-handed mace. Not bad. Not good for me, but not bad for anybody who uses blunt weapons two-handed like that. Or rather, not good for Jenny. Just gotta remember these guys can't block, so Cold Arrow is okay against them to slow them down, but not as necessary as it is with the shield guys. Cold Arrow is more of a necessity when there's shields involved. Ha! Big critical hit there. Just wait till we get to the boss spider. I'm sure that's gonna be a pain in my dick. Any more? Yep. It's like a walking experience factory. Okay, that takes care of that. Almost level 10. And more spiders. Spiders, spiders, spiders! Where's Tally with a shotgun when you need her? Oh, that was a delayed mana vial, holy hell. Saw another one. Oop. I see two. Oh, that one didn't die. I got a low roll on my mace hit there, which is fine. We can level up. We're level 10. You know what that means, ladies and gentlemen.
I have too much in my pack already.
That means I can get more endurance, so I can actually pick up that iron shield. Arrows and a healing tonic. Nice. Make strange sounds when they die, too. Yeah, for sure. Definitely a little weird. It's there to unnerve you, which I think they did a good job with. The sound design in this game is pretty good, I find. Most of the attacks have that kind of visceral, like they sound like something's really digging into your flesh, basically, when an axe or something hits you. It sounds gruesome, you know, so that's how that goes. Let's get some more carry weight. Yay! And now, crit! So now, we can improve our chances of registering a critical hit. Higher ranks give more skills to teammates in aura range. So we probably won't need to get it to the point with aura range. I think it still increases the chance of criticals if you, you know, keep leveling it up to the point where it has an aura. But just having the skill itself is enough for us. So let's place it right there. So now that will place it on triangle. So I'll just have to remember that. Do I want it on triangle, though? Yeah, I guess I do. That shouldn't be too big of a deal. We can also access our spell wheel by using the D-pad here, but they give you 2 spell slots, circle and triangle, to work with it. Do you want to talk about the 2-head giant spider from Dark Souls 2? Please no. I agree with Conker. Please no. I'm not a big fan of the Duke's Deer Freya, that's for sure.
Too much in my pack already.
Damn it. I guess we're gonna have to gate scroll again. I'll buy a few. While we're there. I promise, eventually we won't have this problem where I have to keep gate scrolling over and over again every 5 minutes. There's just too much loot, man. Okay, let's see here. Still got 88 arrows, so that's good. You can have all these swords and this mace. I don't need this stuff. It's iron shield as well. It probably weighed me down quite a bit now, didn't it? Let's see. Health regen versus poison resistance. I guess I could stick the Choker of Tainting on now, since it's, you know, we're fighting poisonous spiders after all, so. Oh, and I need more gate scrolls. I guess I don't need them, but I'm gonna get them anyway. Dark Souls True was really trying to trigger someone's phobia. There was all kinds of monstrosities. Yeah, there was. They were triggering somebody or something, that's for sure. I have, what, 1 left now? That should do. Okay. Back we go. Nice quick shopping trip. And pick those up, even though they're not really that worthwhile. Wow, it turned my camera. I had it like up here or something. I just saw all the spiders and I was like, oh god, here we go. Ah, shit! Here we go again. Let's use our new critical hit. See how it does for us. That is not the effect that crit had originally. Or not originally. In the sequel, crit gives like a... It gives you an aura, but not like that, you know. And probably for right now, it's not going to be that incredible because it's just there to give you a small percentage chance. But as the percentage goes up, well, it'll get better. Don't you worry about that. And with our innate mana regeneration, plus the regen that we'll get from other stuff, it'll make things a lot easier. Okay. Maybe I should have killed one instead of firing at both of them. It would have probably been smarter. They might have changed the effect on critical hit, though, in the sequel. Because it was too close to, like... too close to the effect that you get when you're poisoned or something else, like an actual status effect. It's a buff, granted, so it is technically a status effect, but not the same, not in the same vein, you know. Be right back. All right, Conquer. See you in a minute. Remember one spider boss in Dark Souls 1, but wouldn't say it counts. Never mind. Remember the ones from Bloodborne, and you have PTSD. First, because some of them had weird heads. Yeah, yeah, they did. Patches was a spider in Bloodborne, and that was one of the strangest things they've ever done, that's for sure. Who else wants some? Ow. I guess he wanted some, and he got some. I just had a thought. These spiders that they're giving me are quite literally blood banks. Because they're donating their blood to allow me to level up. I don't know why that's funny, but to me it's funny. Uh-oh. Let's take care of the mess over here first before we go get involved in the mess over there. Oh, Jesus Christ. There's that crit that I was talking about. And crit lasts quite a long time in this game, too, surprisingly. It's like 15 seconds or something, which is impressive. I don't think it lasts nearly that long in the sequel, rather. Probably all these things that I'm comparing it to in the sequel, though, it's probably... They mostly probably did that stuff for, like, balancing. To make it so that the game's not as busted. Oh yeah, and crit works on our arrows as well, so I can use it for that too. So that's nice. We have a checkpoint and a portal. That looks like a spot where we're going to encounter a boss then, since checkpoint and a portal. Sturdy patchwork leggings. Oh, 19. Okay, I thought I saw like 39. Crystal dagger. That would be nice if I was using a dagger. Crystal is a really solid prefix for weapons and armor. So I think, actually, I don't think it's an armor prefix. I think it's just a weapon prefix. Still good, though. First, because some of the weird heads, and because, fuck them, they were so annoying in the Chalice Dungeon. Oh, yeah, in the Chalice Dungeon, they were just, ugh, man. Yeah, I remember. We did the Chalice Dungeons in my playthrough. We only did, like, the first, the 2 Marion ones all the way down to the bottom, but because we could do all of the bosses from the Chalice, like the unique bosses from the Chalice Dungeons just by doing the 2 Marion ones. But, yeah, that was a fun time. I had never done Chalice Dungeons before that point in Bloodborne, really. So, like, I had done them to test one time, but it was like I never went that in-depth with them, so. Okay, so do we use this portal before we move into whatever the room is over there? I'm willing to bet there's another boss in that room. I'm gonna use the portal. Sell our crap. Maybe buy a few more arrows. And go from there. I should equip that choker, though. That gives me poison resist. Because that's pretty good. So, have I ever done all of them? No, I haven't done... I never did the is ones, or... like basically, I just did the first type of Chalice Dungeons. And then I guess I sort of cheated because I used the fake depth ones to make it so that I could go further in them than I actually could normally. Because normally you have to go through like the randomized one in order to get access to the next one. And I was like, you know what, fuck that noise. They've already set up these fake ones that gives you the depth of the harder stuff without me actually having to go through the trouble. So I just did those instead. That's all on the VODs, so... Some of them were, well, let's say you kind of regret doing them all for a first playthrough. I can imagine how that would do that. I feel like it might even overpower you a little bit, considering. I mean, I felt like I was overpowered in the Bloodborne playthrough from doing the Chalice Dungeons, so. Then again, like for the DLC is what I mean. But then again, I felt underpowered from not doing the Chalice Dungeons back when I did my first playthrough of the game. I didn't do any Chalice Dungeons in the first playthrough, and it was... yeah, it's sort of, it didn't mess me up or anything, but, you know. I probably could have benefited a little from doing some more Chalice Dungeons. Just getting a few levels, you know. Okay, Choker of Tainting, you're going on right now, because I'm sure there will be more spiders. And the health regen, I'll just have to remember to chug a couple more health potions than normal, that's all. Back, hopefully, normal interruptions. Welcome back, Honker. Hopefully. All things willing. Imagine an amygdala that one-shotted you no matter the attack. Oh my god. That sounds like hell! First rule of Dark Souls, don't get hit. Yeah, that that definitely helps. If you can avoid hits in Dark Souls, you're in good shape. That's for sure. Unfortunately, I know that I was sort of starting a trend where I did like, you know, a playthrough of a Souls game per year, basically. But actually, I did 2 last year because I did Demon Souls and Bloodborne. I haven't done a Souls game this year yet, but I don't think I'm gonna get the chance to do it because I'm doing a Western-style RPG right now. Then I'm doing, if I did Dark Souls, I'd be doing a Western-style RPG from Japan's side, like their take on one. And then Gothic 2 is also a Western-style RPG, so it'd be a little bit of overload, you know. So we're gonna avoid that. Then the Dark Peace Pearl Chalice Dungeon version arrived. Holy shit! I heard about that one. I heard that one was a big difficulty spike. No fun. That's for sure. No fun. Reinforced Club. Won't be using that, but yeah, this totally looks like a boss arena or something. Oh, it also looks like a dead end, though, looking at it, so... Unless there's, like, a switch somewhere. What is that sound?
So, Leith Corius Hound has tracked me down. Such perseverance. And such stupidity to pursue one's own executioner.
I could say the same about you.
Is this scroll what you've come for, Hound? Then your chase was in vain. Even the great Mayong Mistmore could not decipher it. The Black Scroll cannot help you. Any of you.
Are you sure? No, he's right on top of me.
But I am not without mercy. I will let you leave with your life. Stay, and I will gut you like the dog you are.
Well, I'm not going anywhere, so... Well, God, ow. Holy shit. Slammed me. That's a spell that barbarian warriors get. Oh, God. He did it again. So probably if I stand too close to him, that will happen again. Whoops. I think he's going to do it again. Yep. Stop missing! That's me talking to me, by the way. Oh, God. Did it again. Okay. Ow, 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 ow. It's not very nice. Something tells me my strategy of running away isn't exactly working as intended. Oops. Yeah, I'll just heal through that. Let's try fighting him melee. Let's not try fighting him melee. There we go. Yeah, that didn't exactly work how I was hoping, but well, it worked all the same. He dropped a lot of stuff, though. Another Yakutisma shield. That guy was hard. Actually made me use potions. What a concept. Battle plans. Whatever that's all about. What, you're still alive? I filled you full of holes, man.
Not over. We will meet again.
Some strong armor he's got there. Where do you think you're going? Down into the spider pits, huh? Alright. I guess we'll see him again later. Checkpoint real quick. Told you you had to get good, not that you had to try hard. More than a fucking MMO boss. He big, he's strong, he got a white arc on his swing. Yeah, he does. That guy was tough. Probably if I was doing melee more, I would have been okay. But that big, like, charge in and slam thing that he did, that, I mean, I couldn't block that. Like, he would have knocked me over, knocked me, like, down, and my shield would have busted, and I would have gotten hit anyway. It's sort of like my cold arrow, except, well, my cold arrow doesn't knock enemies down, so. I love how after the first charge, he was just T-posing you. Yeah, Kermit committed suicide. He did something there, Rockin' Fun, that's for sure. He dropped a lot of stuff, though, so let's go see if any of it's good and sell the rest once we're done with that. And then we'll go back to the ruins and see what we can do with those battle plans. Probably important. Final Fantasy XIV sent me an email, so that was what the Colonel's last message was about. They were sending me an email about the Eden raids. They usually only send me emails about my payment going through for each month. Huh. Oh, whatever. Okay, so how many arrows did I use fighting him? Like 20-something. Not bad. We know this isn't any good. That's not good. That's not good. And Choker of Tainted Haze. Great. We can get rid of that. Battle plans. So those got to go to the commander, probably. And, yeah, I guess I'll buy a few more arrows. I thought I used a bunch of healing and mana potions there, but apparently I had so many of them it didn't even matter. Alright, that's fine. So let's buy one more thing of arrows. And, okay, I think we're good. I have a lot of money to play with when we go to the next area. That's for certain. It would probably be nice if you were on a multiplayer playthrough, because then you could. I still think we might need this for something, so I'm just until we run into the big spider, I'm gonna hold on to this. I'm like, they have little spiders, so I can't imagine there wouldn't be a big spider somewhere. What was I saying? Yeah, it probably would be nice in a multiplayer setting having this much gold, because it would be spread between all the players, right? So you'd have, like, 25,000, 23,000 apiece. That wouldn't be too bad. Be able to buy some decent gear with that. Buy enough accessories for each other. Let's switch over to PC Twitch, since Twitch app is apparently a few seconds behind the stream. Nice, PC Twitch loaded quickly for once. Oh, okay, good. Good. Well, hopefully it stays all right for you there. So Twitch app is really not good. Yeah, for viewing streams, Twitch app isn't that great. I will say this, I'm glad it exists, because otherwise I'd have to have my computer like way closer so I can see what you guys are saying when I play console games, but yeah, it's they could do with a little bit better stuff in terms of watching videos, I think. Anyway, Commander, I have battle plans for you, and they are not ours.
So this is the Black Scroll. Our scholars will want to examine it, if any of them are still alive.
Oh, so the battle plans are the Black Scroll? And how did I know they're battle plans?
What you have done cannot be measured in words. By bringing us this scroll, you may have single-handedly turned the tide of this war. I cannot thank you enough.
Well, weren't too much trouble. Just got knocked over a bit.
Things have not improved in your absence, however. And I have another mission I need your strength for.
Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think meleeing that orc leader guy would have mattered, because every swing that he had that blue aura on his weapon. I don't know why I'm thinking about this now while I'm talking to the commander, but that blue aura on his weapon basically means that it's unblockable. So if I was using melee, it wouldn't have worked, because I couldn't have blocked it. So I guess I am sort of glad I had a ranged option, otherwise I would have been hit and running a lot.
Not long after you left, my men discovered an orc encampment nearby and engaged the enemy. The fighting has been fierce. What should only have been a minor engagement is proving to be more of a challenge than we thought.
Oh, really? I wonder what tricks they've got up their sleeve.
An orc shaman amongst the enemy is raising the orcs from the dead as they fall, keeping our men from gaining any ground.
So shoot him with arrows.
I need you to
Maybe it's a
enter the
boss
encampment
shaman.
and kill the shaman. Once the shaman falls, we should be able to make short work of the enemy and regain the offensive.
Okay.
I would wish you luck, but I have more faith in your skill and your strength. In the meantime, we will decipher this scroll and see what can be learned from it.
Cool. I mean, they said even the vampire that apparently owned it couldn't decipher it, but maybe we'll get lucky. Alright, let's go kill an orc shaman. Oh, okay, I thought we were gonna, like, screen transition or something. Oh, God.
There were big spiders in Return to Arms.
Yeah, there were big spiders in Return to Arms. Was there a boss big spider in Return to Arms? I seem to remember there being one.
There was 3 mini bosses.
Oh, yeah, that's right. There were the big mini-boss spiders.
Arachnids, I think.
Yeah, that's what they're called, yeah. So they're not just spiders in this game. They have, like, a separate... Steve's telling me in the background here.
That's what the big ones were called.
Yeah, the big ones are called... There's big spiders in the sequel, and they're called Drachnids, and they were sub-bosses in one of the caves.
And there was 3 of them.
There's 3 of them, and they were hella mad. That's for sure. I don't think blocking worked too well against those guys either, if I remember right.
No, because you get poisoned.
Elteth Val.
They would poison you over time.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember that. I wonder where Elteth Val is. Oh, wherever they are, they're phasing in and out of existence on my map here. In there, maybe? Possibly. Let's help out with this. There we go. Nice crit. Let's use another one. There we go. Are you Elteth Val? Maybe. Whoa. Excuse me, gentlemen. That's not very nice. Let's just get rid of that guy before he becomes a nuisance. Oh, he's still a nuisance. Now you can't revive him, huh? Got him. Sweet. Alright, more crit for me. Gotcha. But yeah, once I had him hit with the, like turned into the ice particles there, he couldn't be revived by the shaman anymore, so that helped a little bit. And we got more orcs over here. Great. Oops. Reinforced shorthammer. There was a morning star that I missed as well, but I'll go back and get that in a minute. Once I see where this gentleman's going. Aha! Okay. Short bow. Probably not going to be as good as the compound bow that I've got. I mean, I could be wrong, but, you know. Alright, let's circle back around, see if I can find that morning star. It's got to be around here somewhere. Some leggings I missed, too. If I were a morning star, where would I have gone? Probably not back here, because I don't think I went back here, but I'm going to check anyway. Looks like it leads further in anyway, over there. But I'll go look at that in a sec. Oh, there it is. I was going to say, yeah, I don't know where it went. I was about to give up, but... Because it's probably not that good, right? Like, it's battle-worn, and it's a morning star, so it can't be that great. 22 fast speed. Well, I mean, that's not bad. It's just not good either. Gets the job done but lags fairly often. Yeah, that's for sure. Definitely has some lag issues. The Twitch app, that is. Switch to the PC, it's so much better. Yeah, guy on the right seems uncomfortable as fuck. Does army not have a platoon? Is that the word you're looking for? If archers drop some arrow rain on the orc shaman? Platoon. They knew they had to have a word for that in English. Yes, platoon. Yeah, you'd think they'd have a platoon of archers being elves. Like, traditionally, the elves have... Like, most of their army is made up of archers in these sorts of D&D campaigns, but apparently not. Apparently they're, they just have the disparate fighters that they had around here. I mean, it all worked out. It's just they had to take drastic measures like employing the champions to help, which apparently is a big deal. Then again, as a champion, I started at level 1. Well, Jenny started at level 1, so it's like... I don't know if that's exactly what they were hoping for. I'm gonna go report to the commander. You guys keep patrolling the area. We'll see if they manage to decipher that scroll in the 5 minutes I've been gone. Wouldn't be shocked. Wouldn't be the first time. I don't know where the hell we'd be going anyway, but we're gonna find out. Commander, any luck with that scroll?
Heard of your victory. Again, you have my thanks. Your actions have proven to be the turning point in this war, and we must press on before our advantage is lost.
Okay, but where do we press on to?
In your absence, we were able to decipher the scroll you retrieved from the orc leader.
Why am I not shocked?
To be a map of some sort, showing tunnels below the forest ruins that hide an entrance into the underworld. I suspect the answer to our problems lies there.
Yes, because there's... Just keep a random entrance into hell below our forest. Why not? Like, I'm sure that would be helpful to somebody.
I've sent men ahead to dig out the entrance to the tunnels indicated on the map. Be careful, and may you find friends in unexpected places.
Boy, I hope so. So, where are we going? Are we going back into the ruins, or what? Let's find out. What does my mission thing say? Find the Wood Elf Scout inside the forest ruins. He'll lead you to the entrance to the underworld. Great. Suddenly, the game's going to become Dante's Inferno on me. You have 7 words for the exact same thing in French. What the fuck is this language? Oh, boy. Forest... Oh, okay, so we're just going to go back in there. Got it. Okay, well, let's go sell all of our excess junk, and then we'll teleport there. and see what the hell's going on down there. I'm sure there's some craziness going on. Excuse me. Must have 7 words for the same thing just to be confusing. Probably. Wouldn't be shocked. Also wouldn't be the first time that happened in a language. I'm sure it's happened in other languages where they just have all that random stuff. Still good on gate scrolls, still good on tonics and mana vials. And arrows, I could use a few. Let's buy a couple stacks. There we go. Alright. That takes care of that. Now let's head out. Pretty much what I'm going to try to do with endurance is I'm just trying to get the skill up to the point where it circumvents the amount of time we have to spend gate scrolling back here. Because the thing about a lot of the armors in this game and weapons is that I don't think the weights scale up based on required level. Like, I don't think as the levels go up, the amount of weight that each thing has goes up as well. Like, you'll get heavy and light stuff intermingled all throughout the required, like, the drop tables. So it's pretty much just a matter of getting enough endurance to, you know, just be satisfied with how much carry weight you have. And if I get endurance to 10, how much would that give me? Let's see, we're at 3 now and we're at 205, so 220, 235 would be 5. It's 15 points for things, so that's 75. So I'd be at like 310 carry weight if I got it to level 10. I think that would be pretty good. I don't think we'll really need to gate scroll as much at that point. Might not even need to get it to that far, but we'll see. Alright, into the Forest Ruins we go again. Yeah, definitely confusing. Yep. Definitely there to confuse people. Okay. It said it was marked on the map. I don't see any markings on the map. Are they in here? Somewhere else? Did the spiders respawn again? Like that last time? Hope not. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Well, let's just go look around. They gotta be around here somewhere. Got new music in here, though. That's kind of nice. Bit of a change. Getting some Kingdoms of Amalur vibes a little bit. Or rather, I should say that Kingdoms of Amalur gets some vibes from this. But, you know. Oh. I forgot one blood bank. Might as well take advantage of it. Another Yakatisma shield. Great. Alright, well, it takes care of that. Not over here. They did say the Forest Ruins, right? So I gotta be here somewhere. Maybe I should have just gone in through the front entrance, you know? Ah, here we go. Yeah, I guess the front entrance would have helped, wouldn't it?
Haha! Commander Turinen's designated madman.
That's me.
I was beginning to think you'd have
Mad
an
woman,
attack of
but you
common
know.
sense, but that would have spoiled everything. Now this maze is tricky, so stay close.
Okay.
Since you've been appointed head of this mission, you can have the honor of taking the lead.
Great.
Don't worry about getting lost, just stay in front of me in case there's any traps ahead. After you.
Not willing to, you know, keep the champion alive, just save your own ass, why don't you? It's great. I think I remember your Western civilizations professor saying that the Greeks had 7 words for love or something like that. He'd gotten off topic and started talking about them. See how other languages do that too. I knew there was something. I didn't know offhand, but I knew there was other examples. Languages were a mistake, chapter 1. Yeah. Sounds like something you'd learn in a humanities class or something. I think each one meant a specific form of love, though. Just going to talk in Banjo-Kazooie language now. We'd probably all be better off. probably understand each other a little better in some situations. That would make sense, though, if it meant a specific form of love, you know, like lust or platonic love or, you know, romantic love, jealousy. I don't even know if jealousy would be considered a form of love. But more spiders! Where's my flamethrower when I need it? Maybe I should have taken fire arrow after all.
Watching the back of your head comforts me. It means you still got one.
That's reassuring. Fine, but you better fill him full of arrows then. Yeah, let's go. Oh, great. It's an escort mission. Kind of. Gotta keep his HP up.
This is messing with my sense of direction.
Well, as long as he stays behind me, I think we'll be okay. I really should just look for the exit, though, so that I can get him out of here as quickly as possible and then come back around. But I'm a hardhead, so of course I'm not going to do the smart thing. I'm going to do the not smart thing. Oops. Bronze long axe. Made dirk. And charred war scythe. Nice. Let's see here. Lots of stuff. Even a scythe. Not that it's good, but you know. Alright, well. It takes care of that. Underworld. Oh, okay, I see. So there's a compass showing kind of where the underworld is, I think. I would bet it's that big arrow. If I had to guess, but I don't know, man. I could be wrong. These spiders gonna jump my bones here? Yep. It's okay, we'll take advantage of the blood bank while I got a partner in crime. Military pick of the bull. Didn't see what the prefix was, but we'll look at that in a minute. Polished military pick of the bull. Okay, that's not bad. Strength bonus is nice on it. I don't know if it might make it slightly better than the Morning Star, but the Morning Star has crit on it, so I kind of think I'd prefer that. Battle-worn patchwork armor. More spiders. Getting overrun here. Let's take out the melee weapon and deal with them that way. Elven dagger. There we go. That weren't so bad. Let's see here. Elven dagger is up there. Okay. Probably shouldn't even check if daggers are better, because most of the time daggers are pretty far and away worse than what you've otherwise got. I'll take that tonic. I'll let my stuff regenerate while I'm standing here killing spiders. Excuse me, Othelius. I can't kill them if you run directly in front of my melee weapon. There we go. Battle-worn short shield. And okay. I just get the feeling that when I see this little, like, this area here, that it's gonna just, like, there's just gonna be spiders that are gonna spawn behind us, try to pincer attack us or something. Strong patchwork boots. Now, I've heard that there's a glitch in this game where if you attempt to gate scroll while you're going in this direction, you could totally glitch the game and, like, soft lock it. So I want to pick up these boots, but I'm going to wait until we've escorted our friend here first. I don't want to glitch the game now, even though I'm over carrying capacity. We'll come back for it. Don't worry about it. We'll be good. Gate scroll. Speaking of which...
I have too much in my head.
It's like leaving behind those shiny cards in Yakuza 0. I don't like it, but I'm gonna have to do it anyway right now. Tiny venom sac. That adds poison damage, I think. Which might be alright. Poison is kind of okay, I think. I think it's effective against most different types of enemies. Like, I don't think there is a lot... I mean, obviously, enemies that use poison, they're a little more resistant to it than the rest, but... I think it's pretty okay against most enemies. But yeah, I heard that glitch was a thing. It's probably there because of the fact that there's a NPC following me, you know. Okay. Close enough. Let's just do that. There we go. One more? No more. Okay. But yeah, it's probably a big area, and I'm probably going to have to make multiple trips back through here to get all this stuff in here, but we'll make it work. I don't know, it's interesting though, because some of the stuff that we're doing here where we have these like little sub-missions over the course of the main dungeons that we're going through, like this escort mission that we're doing here, and then like some of the catapult stuff, like they had some sub-missions like that in Return to Arms, but a lot of those were relegated to the trial dungeons that they had you do after. There was like a main mission that you did in the main plane, basically. And then there were, like, side challenges that you could do in order to get bloodstones in the game. What the bloodstones would do is they'd let you unlock a really, really powerful weapon, although it was only really, really powerful if you got it on a first playthrough. After that, on the higher difficulties, it started dwindling down in its usefulness because it was... oh, God, I forget what required level it was. I want to say it was, like, required level 30 weapon, maybe? Maybe it's 25. But point is it, what's it called? It got you a really strong weapon if you put in the work to get that stuff done. Underworld is this way. So let's just see if we can find it. Lots of spiders over there, but this looks like a little spot over here. I don't know, this room looks a little wonky, a little strange, like I'm gonna walk in here and encounter the Royal Rat Authority or something. Or is that the Royal Rat Vanguard? I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've played Dark Souls 2 and remember actually what happened in it. Excuse me, Othelius. I can't protect you if you walk in front of the enemy. Dropped something. Oh, where? There it was. Forged hatchet, I think. I can't get it yet because, well, you know, carrying capacity and all that, but I'll figure it out. Once we get our NPC to his destination, we'll figure it out. Whoa. I wonder if there's a boss at the end of this where we get to fight it with him. An escort mission with a boss enemy sounds like hell, though. So maybe I shouldn't wish that on myself. I knew he was coming out from somewhere. do that and pick that up.
I have too much in my pack already.
No, you did, Jenny. That's why I took care of it for you. Oh. And one more. Okay. But yeah, there's probably a reason why, like that whole thing about, oh, well, you know, if you use a gate scroll, it might glitch out and do that sort of stuff. Probably, if I had to guess, that would be why there hasn't been a checkpoint in a while either, because probably having a checkpoint with this guy in here would not be good. Don't know why the cutscene wanted so badly to show you spider booty, but thanks, I guess. Yeah, that was a little bit of a weird thing, huh? Press was cool and got off topic a lot, so you heard a lot of random history facts throughout the semester that weren't on the exams. Oh, nice. It's always nice when you can, you know, kind of get on a tangent sometimes. It lets you, you know, not have to think as much about all the required stuff. Never knew about that. Didn't study Greek that much, but that's really cool stuff. That wasn't so bad. He says an army of spiders comes out of nowhere. Yeah. Wasn't so bad. They could have had a human head. Bloodborne, hold my beer. Yeah. Almost rolled hold my bear. Oh, jeez. I don't know if I want to hold your bear. I'll hold your beer, but that bear might maul me, man. Not so much. You believe they drink beer directly from the insides of From Software? I mean, considering how difficult their games can get sometimes, I wouldn't be shocked. Oh, there is a checkpoint in here. Well, scratch what I just said, then. Hopefully that means that we're close to delivering this man to where he needs to go. Saving is disabled during combat. Well, okay.
Ha! Yes! This is it! I know it's around here somewhere. Maybe this is it.
Maybe don't reach into a fire unless you're sure of it, though. Just saying.
Well, this is as far as I go, which is a lot farther than I intended. The gate to the underworld is just along there. You should let me know how things are down below, you know, the weather, the monsters, all that. Good luck. I don't envy you.
Yeah, and if you did, I would ask if there was something wrong with you. I'd ask if you took one too many knocks to the head there. All right, but our NPC is off and running, so that means we can probably. Does this lead somewhere? I don't want to go further because that looks like a boss arena. So let's just. Can you stand still for a minute? Like. All right, let's save it since we're done escorting him, and we'll go back and grab all that stuff, I guess. And I want to save here to make sure that I don't soft lock, like if I gate scroll now. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that it's only while we're escorting him, but I could be wrong. And basically what happens is if it does, in fact, soft lock on me, I'll just have to go back to the last save point that we went to. Excuse me. Unfortunately, we're not going to get any fancy glitchy stuff happening like the Glitch City from the Pokemon games if I do soft lock here. Need to do Sekiro, though. Yeah, I haven't played Sekiro myself yet, either. I've given it some thought, but just never gotten on that train, you know. Maybe one day. I don't know, I was kind of lukewarm about Bloodborne originally as well. I didn't like the aesthetic all that much, so I sort of sloughed that off for a couple of years, and then I went back on it later. So it'll probably be similar for me with Sekiro. I'll probably look at it and be like, I don't know about that, and then later on down the line I'll be like, you know what, I'm going to give this a shot, and I'll probably like it quite a bit. So... Venom Sac, yeah, poison damage, or poison resistance, that's not to be trifled with either, so... we could use a couple more things of arrows, actually, so I'll buy those before we go back down there. Alright, let's see if we soft lock. And if we don't, then we'll go back down there, we'll collect on all of our junk that they dropped. Just go back through the whole dungeon and grab the stuff, and then we'll head into the area leading to the underworld. But seriously though, like, what could the orcs want in the underworld? Like, do they just want to rain hell again? I mean, they were doing that with the catapults just fine. Why would they need to go to hell, though? Probably to try to ask Lucifer for power or some stupid shit, and we're gonna have to, like, you know, do something about it. At least I'm not killing Lucifer and then taking over as the new god. That's something reserved for a different kind of villain, I think. Uh-oh. There's two of them! From the same spawn point? Totally unprepared for two. Well, at least it cut down on the respawning. Let's go looking around in this little area. Since we're up here, might as well. Rusty Blade of Embers. Nope, not very good. The Embers at least will give it a little bit of sell value, though. Nice. Elven Longsword. That might be pretty good. Actually, I think a longsword, though, is a two-handed sword, so it might not be as good as I'm hoping.
No, on Return to Arms, I thought it was one.
Was it one-handed in Return to Arms? Okay. I could be thinking of something else, so.
The great swords are two.
Yeah, that's right.
Can you use two-handed weapons or no?
I can use some two-handed weapons, but not a lot. And, well, it's a required level 13 weapon, but I'm not going to be able to use it because I can't use two-handed swords. It is, in fact...
Is that two-handed?
It is a two-handed sword, yes.
Oh.
Or maybe it's just because the required level is 13. I don't know. Well, we'll find out when I'm...
Required level.
Yeah, it could be just the required level. Well, we'll find out when I'm level 13. Might hold on to that until then. See, this is where a box function in the game would be nice, because it's like, hey, I can just go back to town and I can store this stuff, you know what I mean? But I guess it only weighs 2 pounds. That's actually not bad, considering, you know, the Morning Star is 12. Will weigh us down slightly less. Yeah.
It's probably a one-handed.
Well, it's Elven, too, so that helps with the weight.
No, I know, but still.
Yeah, you're probably right, though. It is probably one, even though it looks like a two-handed weapon. It's probably one-handed. Anything else over here? Doesn't look like it. I'm just looking at the puddles, basically, because if there's anything near the puddles. Couldn't have bounced that far, you know. Oop. And I think we're almost to the point where we were still able to collect stuff. And I couldn't collect these, right? Yeah.
I have too much in my pack already.
Okay. Well, time to gate scroll then. Probably just for padded leggings. You also really want to do episode Arden. Still haven't done it and probably never get enough of 15. Listen to a bit of the Arden DLC OST and oh boy, they went all out. Yeah, I haven't done episode Arden myself either. It's a plan in the future. I'm a little disappointed that they didn't do all the other DLCs with the game, because it turned into a Mass Effect Andromeda situation, right? Where they were like, hey, we're not going to finish the DLC for this, but hey, you could always buy this novel and then you could get all the DLC you want. And it's like, no, just take the novel and shove it up your ass, guys. But, I mean, I understand why they did it, but that's just such a cop-out, you know? It feels so... it just doesn't feel right. Like, own up to the mistakes, sure, but don't run away from them like they're gonna just go away if you bury your head in the sand, you know? Just fix things. Or make an attempt, at least, to fix things, and then maybe the people that are playing the game will appreciate it. I don't know. Alright. Let's gate back. Pick up those leggings, see if there's anything else I need to pick up. I don't think so. But I could be wrong, so we'll see once we get that far. Shamshir, okay. If I remember right, those Shamshirs aren't that good. So, did I grab everything over here? Looks like it. I think we're pretty much set on the gear that we picked up, I think. I'm gonna go look and make sure. Over here. So I think this is the way we came through. Yeah, I don't see anything else laying on the ground, so I'm gonna go out on a limb and say we're done with that stuff, collecting that stuff up. So now we just gotta walk all the way back. Did I just see? No, I don't know what that is, but on the ground there, but it's not something I can pick up. Okay. Just gotta walk all the way back to the entrance to the underworld and then head that way. It's not a problem, it's just, you know. And I mean, I'd like to say, though, I do appreciate that they've intermingled the story with some of the little submission things that they have you do. I know it was an escort mission, sure, and those are always a pain in the ass, but it wasn't really all that bad because the enemies weren't really that trying, and he was surprisingly somewhat competent, despite the fact that mostly he just ran around like that. He did at least run around like that behind me where the enemies couldn't murder him, so... He didn't, like, you know, run headlong into the enemies and start kicking them or something. His bow out, that would have been a little bit upsetting. Okay. Honestly, weren't looking forward too much to the other DLCs. Arenea's wasn't really needed. Same for Luna, and 15 was literally Noctis' story, so I don't think he needed a DLC anyway. I don't know, man. It almost... I'm torn because I feel like the ending was good enough for 15, but I also kind of sort of feel like the ending could have used... There was a few story details that weren't fleshed out well enough, I think, that sort of didn't really, you know, didn't pan out too much. Luna's DLC, I think, might have been halfway okay, though, because she got no character development, like, at all through the game, so... Like, it was... I think she got more character development in, like, the side stuff, like the anime stuff, and she probably got more character development in the one Omen trailer that I like so much than she did in the actual game, which is, a little bit... Uh-oh. The door's closing behind me. That's not good. Probably means another boss, huh? Oh, is that the orc leader that said, yeah, we'll meet again? Mm-hmm.
I would have thought you wiser than that. But yet you come on, relentless, like the beating of an orcish war drum.
You just can't get rid of me, man.
But where has your courage led you, hound of Leithcorius?
To the underworld?
I am told the bite of a spider causes unbearable agony. It's akin to fire flowing through every vein in your body. And just when you think you can endure it no longer, your muscles seize up, your struggles cease, and your body becomes a cage as the paralysis sets in.
I mean, yeah, if you don't use health potions.
Once you are bitten, I suggest you close your eyes, or else you'll be able to do nothing but watch as the spider devours.
Well, you're saying that, but where's the spider? Are you commanding the spider?
Consider this payment for all you have done for Leithcorius and these elves. If I cannot see them impaled on spears before me, then I'll settle for your slow, agonizing death.
Well, that's not good. He's like, hey, your turn. Tag in. So you know that big spider that I was talking about? Here he comes. Oh, boy. Okay, so I want to stay as far away from his front as possible. Uh-oh. Ow. So let's do that. Oh, God. Keep backing up. Keep backing up. Back up again. I need to use a potion here or two. Nope. I suppose this works a little better, doesn't it? Should probably crit while I'm at it, you know? At least the jumping thing that he does doesn't have, like, hit frames on it, because that would suck. I mean, this is working okay. Don't get the wrong idea, though. If he hit me with those claws, like, you saw how much damage those things did. God, man. Whoa. That was a close one. Gotcha. Nice. So much for slow and agonizing. Morn Gladius of Lesser Mana, another Yakutisma shield. Maybe these yellow items aren't as good as I'm making it seem like. Did I get the money from him? I saw my money counter come up, so I think I did. I probably made that look a lot easier than it actually is. I would imagine with like a spellcaster or something that'd be a little more troublesome because you have to stop for longer than just to swing your weapon at him. Okay, so we fought the spider from 2-1 in Demon Souls now, basically. I guess this one wasn't armored, though, so that's, you know, that's a thing. What's your face? Olatheus or whatever? I can't get out, so, tell the commander I'm going to the underwear, or the underworld. Bye. I forget where I'm referencing when I'm saying the underwear, but it was in something. I can't recall. Okay, so we're not level 15 yet, so we'll do this and this. Seems like a good thing. What are we at on crit now? We have 13% chance to crit and a duration of 16 seconds, so that will help us quite a bit. What do we get out of this guy? A slightly better circlet, I'll take that. Some better leggings, I'll take those, right? Health bonus. We don't need the health bonus that badly. Yeah, that's fine. We'll be fine. And yeah, still nothing better than this. I'm glad though that we're getting melee weapons that will, you know, be good enough for the upcoming areas as we go here. Like this is pretty good, and then this is going to be pretty good. Like it won't have to look for them basically in the shops. I probably will have to look for a bow, but you know, at least I don't have to look for both, you know. 'Cause that wouldn't have been so good. All right, big spider dude is dead. We get to go to the underworld now. Oh boy. Let's hope they have a couple of not so hot spots down here. Act 2. We've made it to Act 2. Certain that Leithcorius' champion had been slain, the orc leader. Oh, someone's saying it anyway. I can barely hear them, though. The orc leader forged deep into the underworld, but his overconfidence would prove his undoing, for the champion yet lived, and was closing fast upon his thrall. I think that's what it said. I had to read kind of quick as it was fading out there, so I didn't register it fully. So this is the underworld, huh? Plato, where are you at? I need to ask you why there's 7 Greek words for love. Something busted through here, though. Holy hell. Were they trying to keep something in or keep something out? That's the question. Oh, not these guys again. Great. Remember those enemies I told you about earlier that played dead? These guys are it. 15 could have been something else, but for what they did, you think the ending works fine. Yeah, I think it works okay as well. It's just, I don't know, it's only okay, you know what I mean? It's only fine. It's not incredible. It's not great. It's just fine. And it could have been incredible.
So someone else has brought trouble down.
There's a dwarf down here.
That's the last thing we need.
Or is he a gnome?
No, I don't doubt that the orcs up there are savages, but we got troubles of our own.
Do you?
Ants. Millions of them.
Ants?
No, these aren't little ants that you find in the sugar bone.
Yeah, they look a little bigger.
The size of houses, and they're chewing up Black Delve Reach and the people piece by piece.
That's not good.
Do you know what it's like to be worried about losing your head every time you open a door? A mammoth ant could be right there, waiting for you, then snip, no more head.
Wah, wah.
Being headless is not something this gnome wants to be, thank you very much.
Okay, so you need help with your ant problem. I'm not exactly a pest exterminator, but I mean, that bear trap over there looks like it could have taken care of it.
We have a new resident in Black Delve Reach, a vampire by the name of Lord Vaneros.
You have a vampire down here too?
Looking over our shoulders. Look, I can't see anymore now. Come to my house later. We can talk safely there.
Well, okay then. Ants and a vampire. What a combination. Oh boy. Well, I think this might be the hub area, but we'll probably have to take care of the ant problem first, so. See what you mean for Luna, but she works really well for what she was supposed to bring for Noxus's development, especially after her you-know-what. Yeah. Well, that's true. Yeah, that's fair enough. And, you know, to be fair, also, I haven't played episode Ignis, which takes place during Luna's you-know-what, so. Yeah. I'd have to play that, too, to get a full picture, I guess. This is the underworld, not Hades. You might go there for Plato, assuming he's there anyway. Yeah, that's fair enough. Maybe Lord Vanderhost will be able to tell us about Greek words. I don't know. I don't think Vanderhost sounds specifically Greek, though. Not a really great and memorable personally, but agree to disagree. Yeah, that's how you phrase it. Yep, we can agree to disagree on it, but it's fine. I'm not butthurt about it or anything. It's just, you know, after 10 years of it being in development hell, I was hoping for it to be like the best possible thing, you know.
Not much room to maneuver.
Well, yeah, the caves are making things a little difficult. Oh, these spit poison too. Fantastic. There's a chest over here. And it has nothing in it. Is this trap actually a trap, or is this a... Okay, it's just aesthetic. I didn't want to walk into it, but, you know. Gotta test these things to be sure. Alright, let's take care of this pest problem and see if we can meet up with our new gnome friend. I gotta tell you, some of the bug deaths in this game are kind of gruesome. Did you see me separate that guy's thorax from the rest of his body there? Back here? Holy hell, man. I don't know, though. I found that this series in particular, like the Champions series, it always impressed me with some of the polygon work that they did in it. Like I feel like the character models and the enemy models still hold up even today, years and years later. You know what I mean? Like I'm still impressed with some of the levels of fidelity that they have with this sort of stuff. You know. Maybe that's just me having rose-colored glasses on, but. I'd like to believe not. I'd like to believe that this stuff looks pretty good, even considering the time that it was produced. I mean, this is from, like, 2003, so that's nothing to scoff at. Vig's Ship Shop. Okay. I'm guessing this is Vig's. And this is his or her ship shop. Okay. So where's, if you're Vig's, where's Bedge?
You've come on behalf of Lord Vanerost. You can tell him right now I'll get his boat when it's finished. Sending his friends to check on me every half minute ain't gonna get this boat done any faster. You understand?
I understand, but I'm not here from him.
Tell Mr. High and Mighty, I would have had his ship finished by now, except for his orc friend threw a fit, broke a lava pump, and took the exchanger.
Oh, great.
I don't know what that oversized beast wanted with an exchanger. But I can't finish the iron reinforcement plates needed for the keel if the pumps start working. No plates, no ship. You understand?
Okay.
This job's gonna take twice as long if you stand there watching me. Wanna help? Then make yourself useful and go give my apprentice Cull a hand. He's working on a pump that fool orc broke. Of course, Cull could have been eaten by a mammoth ant.
Oh, God.
The whole village been overrun with them. You won't be able to reach them until they've all been cleared out.
Okay, well, I'll see about clearing them out then. You know, thinking about it, we could probably take that ship over to wherever this Lord Vanderhost is, and we could see what he knows about the underworld and maybe the Black Scroll or any of that stuff.
I think he was in Return to Arms. But
Yeah.
The same one.
Yeah, it's the same vampire from the sequel. He's he's the second to last boss, I think, in the main game of the sequel.
Boss for the Plane of the Nightmares.
Yeah, he's the boss for the Plane of Nightmares, which is the last area you go to before the final boss. So, but apparently he's here for some reason. I don't know what he's doing here, but I guess we'll have to find out. Let's go get some treasure first. Bronze military pick, healing tonic, mana vial, arrows. I didn't pick up the pick. Let's pick the pick first. I don't know if I can get back up if I drop down here. Oh, I can't drop down here. Okay. I don't think. No, I can't drop down here. Okay. Well, we probably just need to go around. Well, let's go see what's going on with all these ants, then. See if we can take care of things for the gnomes down here. Maybe then they'll be friendly enough to sell me stuff. Perhaps. Found a really great and memorable personally. Oh, that's right, yeah. Ignis is such a cool dude. This guy's so blessed. No. For how early it is, it looks really good. That was not Cole, actually. That was Steve, my other brother. I have two brothers. Steve, who is a little bit older, and Cole, who is younger. Cole is the youngest, I should say. Steve's in the middle. And all three of us did a playthrough of the sequel of this game at one point, so... Yep. So you can go and check us all out over on the VODs on my YouTube channel. Although at that point, they weren't even VODs, they were just videos. Welcome to Black Delve Reach. Got it. Portal here. Still looking for a shopkeep, but we'll worry about that later. Okay, so here's a portal. Olak, hello.
Do you see what the mammoth ants are doing to Black Delve Reach? They're eating it! Chewing it up, house by house. Oh, I told Millman Froze this was gonna happen, but he didn't listen to me. Oh, no, not to me.
Well, you should have a stern chat with that guy, then.
But it's not the poor mammoth ants' fault. You see, they're sensitive creatures. They don't like loud noises. But of course, the elders said building lava riders would bring gold rolling into Black Delve Reach, so there was no arguing with that. Typical and short-sighted.
So, okay, so you use the lava riders, I would assume, to get around the lava. So are they a problem?
Oh, no, it's not the lava riders that are the problem. It's the noise they make. You see, the vibrations have driven the mammoth ants out of the nest. I mean, imagine what it would be like if someone put a pot on your head and kept banging it with a spoon. Oh, no, not a spoon. A hammer. Again, and again, and again, and again, and...
I get the point, Olak.
Now the mammoth ants are swarming all over Black Delve Reach. I said traps, but those ants are huge. And there's not much I can do. Traps just seem to make them madder. And that's the last thing we need.
Nah, I'm good. So how do we fix this problem, though, besides killing them?
Not unless you can find the mammoth ant
they
queen.
were?
I
Your
can't think of
favorite.
anyone who's got the
Yeah.
guts to try
No, that's
that.
fine.
You see, the thing is, as long as she's alive, she's going to keep laying eggs. And this problem's only going to get worse. If there's anything you could do, though, we sure would be grateful.
Okay, so kill the Mammoth Ant Queen. Got it. I'll take care of it. Now, if I were a Queen Mammoth Ant, where in the hell would I hide? Read the sign. Froze Manor. Okay. I guess I can go check what's at Froze Manor. No one froze.
That's better. I don't like the air dirty laundry in public. Our troubles are embarrassing enough as it is.
Oh, I couldn't even hear him there for a second. I was like, are you talking or no? But yes, he was.
Where are we talking about? Oh, yes. As I'm sure you know, we're surrounded by mammoth ants. Oh, Oleg Fat, the local shopkeeper, he set some traps for them, but they ate those.
They ate the
Dogs got
traps?
them too.
Oh my my god.
We're gonna save our village. We need to strike it down by killing the Mammoth Ant Queen. And we are referring to her forces. Well, it's actually you. See, we gnomes aren't really equipped for that sort of thing. Besides, you're bigger. You'll intimidate the ants more.
Sure. I'll just intimidate them with my shield. Makes perfect sense to me. I can't get access to those. Alright, where are we going now? Black Delve lava fields. Okay, we can't go to the lava fields just yet. Alright, so we'll go check in the other direction for now. Probably got to go and take care of business out here anyway. Because I would prefer to have access to that shopkeeper whenever that's available. Stinmere General Store. Are you going to sell me something, Stinmere?
About time we got a customer. I'm surprised you made it past the ants. They're getting thicker by the... You want a gnome?
No, I'm about
Not
2
that makes a
gnomes
difference to me.
in height.
Elf, dwarf, froglock. Money is money. You're looking for something special? Something to chop up some mammoth ants, maybe?
Perhaps. What do you have in mind? Let's see what he's got. Well, first I'm going to sell my junk, but then after that I'm going to see what he's got. See, every shopkeeper will have arrows, so I don't have to worry about that. And there aren't any better arrows in the game, so don't worry about you know, having to stock up on better ones. It's not a big deal. And we'll do that. And I don't know. I feel like the poison resistance might still come in handy if I find something like the Mammoth Ant Queen. Since the normal Mammoth Ants are spitting poison, I would imagine having a little poison resistance against the Queen would also be helpful. But we'll see how that pans out. What are the levels of the weapons down here? 7. Okay. Well, that's a little better than where we were before. Not quite as good, but, you know, as I'd like it to be, but not that bad. I've got enough arrows, though, so we're in good shape there. This stuff's slightly better. Ah, here we go. Ring mail. Now we're starting to look into the good stuff. This is the stuff that I'm talking about when I'm saying it could cover us up good. Although that doesn't look like... No, actually, that's chainmail on the inside, like right here, I think. I mean, I could buy some and find out. I don't know. Is it better than what I've got? Let's see. As my chest piece. 29 with a 5 strength bonus. And I just threw away that one that was 34, didn't I? Well, okay, we'll wait on that. They do have normal healing tonics and mana vials, though, so that will help us out. Any better mana or health regen stuff, though? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. How are we doing on tonics and vials? 21 and 29 and 5 gate scrolls. All right. Then I think we're good for now. So, let us continue. Oh, you're wondering. Okay, gotcha. Sorry, did the best voice in the game fight you? You recently finished eating, so no fighting for you. You may have managed to eat while looking at spiders' dislocated dead bodies. Still distracted much earlier, so you were okay. Yeah, good timing then, absolutely. Yeah, because that would have been a little messy. Oh. Okay, then. Oh, it does damage me. Okay. Yeah. Man, those traps kind of suck, guys. It only did like a little bit of health damage to me. I was surprised that it actually moved. I was like, wait a minute. Are these going to move or not? They're being used currently to block stuff off, but I would imagine later you can you know, get past that. Black Delve Village. Ants aplenty down here, I'm sure. Gate scroll. I saw a weighted double-handed mace there somewhere. I might have picked it up. There's the gate scroll. Let's see. Did I pick it up? No. Maybe it fell off the ledge. Somewhere? I don't know. Oh, you can break that. Okay. Not all of them, but you can break some of them. So how do I drop down here? Battle worn something, gate scroll. wonder where you gate scroll to since we moved out into a different act. Like, we wouldn't be going back to Keleth then at this point. We'd be probably just going back to the portal there, wouldn't we? Oh, thank you for breaking that for me. A Gladius. I saw it here somewhere. There it is. I think the Gladius is actually a sword in this game instead of it being like a knife like it typically is in a lot of RPGs. So, there's probably a way down, like, right around here somewhere. Elven Spears. Should I get those out of my inventory? How much are those worth? 2,500 gold. I think we'll hold on to those then. I got enough arrows. I'll be fine. Man, it takes 3 arrows now to kill him. Alright. Then we'll just run up on him. That works too. Bludgeon the ants with my mace. Getting a lot of loot though, I'll tell you what. Okay, so we can't get back there just yet. I don't think the enemies quite know what to do with this whole fact that there's elevation here, you know? They seem to be trying to hit me even though they can't using the land's elevation. Oh. Well, I guess we're going back to the shop in a second since I've already gone over my carry weight. How close are we over our carry weight? Okay, we're about 7 pounds left. Alright, well, we'll finish taking care of the overrun village in a moment, then. And I think that might be the last thing we'll do today, is once we get this village not overrun anymore, we'll call it a day. Depending on how long that takes, I don't really know. We'll have to see. Strong patchwork helmet. And anything in this box? Are these boxes breakable? Yes, they are. Okay, interesting. Take that healing tonic, thank you. Oh, Stinmere, I have good valuables for you. Yeah, but Fashion, your 8-year-old you would have already bought that chest piece because it's gold. Yeah, that's true. That is fair enough. We could see if his inventory restocked. And if it did, we'll just, you know, go from there. So I just know anything in the 20s right now with their armor rating is little too low. I have quite a few arrows, though. That could be what's partially weighing me down. I'll have to start using my arrows a little more. Okay, his inventory did not reset. Alright, fair enough. Well, then here's what we'll do, right? We'll buy this and this. And we'll just use both of them. Even though it's slightly offset because the what's it called? The chest piece is only a little bit better than what I've got, but the leggings should be quite a bit better than what I've got. They might weigh a bit though. Yeah, it weighs a bit. Well, what are you gonna do, right? See, there you go. Now we're covered up. I mean, granted, it's just chainmail and it's very tight-fitting chainmail, but well. You know, you get to pick between that or this. I think I'd rather have the chainmail. My God, that's like painted onto the skin. Holy hell, man. Okay, well, whatever. We'll lose our strength bonus, and it's a little more defense. So, a little more weight, but a little more defense. Just make getting endurance all the more important. It's stupid, but it's gold. Well, that's fair enough. It will go nicely with the sword that I got there, so that's good. I mean, admittedly, the ringmail leggings aren't that much heavier than the other stuff. I'm gonna have to start selling a few arrows, though. Do I sell these a little at a time if I sell them? I mean, I have enough money to get more if I sell the whole chunk, but I think you sell them 20 at a time, so I'm gonna find out right now. It is a super dumb armor. Yeah, it's pretty dumb, but it's okay. It's okay. We'll, yeah, it is 20 at a time. Okay, cool. That'll save me a little bit of weight. We'll just reduce our arrow capacity a little bit, our arrow carrying just a little bit, because we're not using them as much right now. So, you know, this will work. Basically, it was gotten because it was shiny. Yeah, I had to make up for all those cards that I didn't get there, Conquer. So we'll make up for it by buying shiny armor now. I missed the, what did you say up there? Strategy consists of hitting stuff with your stuff until one of you dies. Yeah, that's the basic gist, yep. We will make that work for us whether we like it or not, or whether they like it or not. How about that? I can't just walk off of this, can I? No. Can I walk onto the roof? No. Damn. So there was a little more freedom of motion in the sequel there, because you could kind of walk on and off of elevated levels kind of at will, basically. You could be like, oh, hey, there's a ledge down there. Let me just drop off of this cliff, you know. But not in this game. I mean, nothing wrong with that, just, you know. Oh, I didn't get poisoned there. That's interesting. So maybe it's just spittle. Gross. Oh, well. Alright, see if we can clear out more ants over here. Hello. Man, there's a lot of them. How's my health looking? Good so far. Should be good all the way through, really. Get me my fly swatter. I think I missed some armor over there, actually. Hold a moment, I'll go grab it. It's right over here in a box, I think. Right about here? Yeah, there it is.
I have too much in my pack already.
Seriously. How much does quilted armor weigh? I just went to the shop, man. Cracked leather leggings. See, that's why, because these are like 14 and 15. So that would make a difference. And I got more arrows, too, so that doesn't help either. Alright, well, it's going to stay there for a minute. Let's keep looking around. Chest. Didn't have anything in it. Tainted quilted armor. Well, we're not going to be able to carry that if we can't carry normal quilted armor, so... Ooh, nice. Let's get our crits out. There we go. Look at that! Elven Cleaver. Mana Vial. Can't carry it, huh? And we can enter an anthill. Great. Well,
too much in my pack already.
That's going to be something. All right, let's go back around. We'll sell the like 3 items that I managed to pick up before getting here. Then we'll go pick up the other stuff, take it back, sell it, and we'll go from there. I think I know why, though. It's because I just bought this armor that I'm wearing, the chest armor, and I sold the... and not only is it heavier, I also sold the armor that had a strength bonus on it. So that might be why I'm having some slight troubles with carrying capacity right now. Excuse me. I mean, whatever. We'll make do with it, but... it just means more going back to shops for now. Who the fuck designed that armor? Literally a fusion of a bikini, almost naked, golden armor, and chainmail. You just can't... I know, man. It's... it's got that classic D&D look, that's for sure. Well, see, I'm saying classic D&D like all classic D&D people were, like, really, really horny. I don't know how true that is, so... I'm just gonna... I don't know. Can't wait till level 13, though, because as good as this Morning Star has been for me, I really would rather have a primary weapon that weighs 2 pounds. Like, that's a savings of 10 weight right there, you know, so... I'll just get rid of a few arrows. I mean, if I have to gate scroll, then I will.
What level are you?
11.
Oh, okay. You'll find out if that's one-handed or two-handed.
I think it's 1 because I
I'm
think
pretty sure
the
it's 1.
I think there was a longsword in here. Yeah, there's a longsword in here, and I can equip it, so I would assume it's...
Yeah, it's got to be 1.
Yeah.
That'll save you a lot of carry weight.
I'd like to think so. Okay. So there's that. Let's go collect on our other stuff, and then we'll probably just find a checkpoint in the... What was that? Oh, just the sign. Okay. probably find like a checkpoint in the anthill, and then we'll call it a day, I think, once I'm able to get this stuff and sell it. Or maybe I'll take the stuff, I'll go in the anthill, I'll try to find a checkpoint, and then the first time I over encumber, I'll gate scroll, and then I'll go from there. So that weighs probably a hefty amount. 15. Okay, that explains it. And we've got some blue gloves over here to collect. We've got a mana vial, and then I think some other quilted armor. I want to say, was it in a chest over here? Was there a chest over? Yeah, there's a chest over here. There it is. And gloves, mana vial. I think that's it. All right, let's see what those boots are all about. No, it was gloves. Never mind. +2 strength bonus. Terrible otherwise. All right, well, I tried. Okay then. Anthill. Well, as long as I don't find an ant lion down here, I think we'll be okay. I don't exactly have anybody to sing to it, you know? 69 arrows. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I can't shoot or pick up a single arrow now because I have 69 arrows.
Careful not to stir up this nest.
Is that a glow spider? Hello, glow spider. That's really neat, actually. It's interesting because they're using something that would make sense in the environment as a torch thing. Like, this is a relatively uninhabited area, but you need light in order to see, so glow spider. Interesting. I like that idea. I can't kill it, right? No, doesn't look like it. Well, it's a good thing I've mostly been using my physical attacks anyway instead of my arrows here. Because I gotta keep that 69 count, you know, so. Man, more blood banks, more walking experience banks for me. Charred Darkwood bow. Darkwood's a pretty good type of bow, if I remember right.
Yeah, it's good.
Steve says it's pretty good in the background, so let's have a look. It would be good, but it's charred, so there's your problem.
Yeah, it's charred.
Okay. Charred is like one of the worst prefixes, if I remember right,
Yeah,
so. Well, more ants to take care of. At least they don't take as long to crawl out as the spiders did. Whoa. Yes, I know. I see my health over there. It's getting a little low. I might as well just potion up. Might as well not die. I don't want that right now. Ha. And I even got back all the stuff that I just used. Mana vial and 2 healing tonics. I could probably afford to be a little more frugal with my healing tonics and mana vials anyway, so.
I have too much in my pack already.
Well, that explains when that was going to happen. Alright, let's find a checkpoint. And once we find a checkpoint... Oh, these are grubs. Ew. Wonder if they become ants, and that's what they're doing going into those cocoons. Huh. Alright, so we'll just find a checkpoint, and I gotta come back for these strong patchwork boots. Let's see where the first checkpoint ends up being. Wow. Oh, God. I'm being overrun! Oh, never mind. We've evened the odds again. Ow. Whoa. Elevation is killing me. There we go. Got a few things to pick up. This is just going to be like a big circle. I can imagine. Can't carry that right now. I don't know why I'm mashing circle like I can carry these things. Nope. Can I pick up a worn circle? I can. Mana vial. Now the mana vial's too heavy though, so oh boy.
I have too much in my pack already.
What's up with spider ass tonight? I don't know, man. It's interesting because the spider. I guess if you want to think about it that way, yeah, I guess that was basically what I said. It's interesting because the spiders have a shiny booty. Yeah, well. Yeah, don't Google spider ass rockin' fun. You will instantly regret it. It's apparently just that kind of episode today, probably. Oh well, yep, he Googled it. Rip. So you've seen different things. Tell us about your troubles, Rockin' Fun. Tell us about your troubles with spider booty. Charred moles of mangling. Can I carry a healing tonic? I can. Gonna need a checkpoint soon, game. You're giving me way too much loot. I can't carry all of it. Like, look at all this shit that's just dropping from the sky. No checkpoint in sight. I'm gonna try and see if I can, like, wall hacks this and see if I can see a checkpoint up ahead. I am not seeing a single thing. Ow. That must be what the spit does, is it must cause you to get interrupted occasionally. How annoying. Gross. Stand still. That one's got some poison on it. Let's not deal with that tonight. I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna find the first checkpoint, we're gonna call it a night, and then off screen I'm gonna go back through the entire cave and like grab all of the shit that they're dropping and go sell it, and then just take it to a shop. Because there's a lot of stuff in here. Come on now. There we go. I'm too high. There we go. Meager Mana Stone. I'll take that, actually. I think I took it. Yeah. Like, where are they even getting all this stuff anyway? Like, do the ants have all these random weapons and armor pieces in their stomachs or something? Like, that's gotta be a terrible existence when that's what you have to resort to for sustenance, you know? Man, it's gonna take me forever to get through this whole thing. But at least they're giving me a couple of gate scrolls to use for it. By forever to get through this whole thing, I mean forever to get through the inventory that they're handing to me on a silver platter here. Rusty scale mail. Yeah, if this is just one big circle with no checkpoints in it, then I'm gonna be having a bad time. Once we get off this stream today. Well, once I get off the stream. I think that's a Misty Globe. Tiny Misty Globe, yep. Misty Globes are really nice because they increase your attack speed with the weapon that you stick them on. And actually, I think I know what weapon I'd like to put that on. Since I got one of these already, I may as well use it. Where is it? Over here. Tiny Misty Globe. Increases attack speed. I think it's, being tiny, I think it only increases it to swing speed fast. But, well, do I want to put that or would I rather have health regen or mana regen on it? Choices. Decisions. I guess it has no effect if I put it on armor, so I can always put the health or mana regen on something else. So we'll do that. Swing speed fast. Okay. This is starting to get out of hand. I mean, I could just gate scroll, granted, but I would like to get a checkpoint if I can. Oh. Being pincer attacked! Quite literally, because they have, you know, pincers in their mouths. Actually, those wouldn't be called pincers then, would they? Maybe like something else. Ooh, 3 crits in a row? I'll take that. Nice. Alright, if we go in this room and there's no checkpoint, I'm just gonna use a gate scroll. Forget it. Like I said, this is getting out of hand. There's so much inventory to take care of. I feel like I'm back at working at an outlet mall. Gross. Oh god. Excuse me for a moment. Alright, let me back off a little. Ow. Ow. Oh, because I'm standing on it. No, it's because this guy's got, he is a poison ant. Okay. That'll do it. Oh. Man, how many of these fuckers are there? Jesus Christ. Now, I guess I'll take my experience just as much as the next guy, but it's getting a little ridiculous, don't you think? I feel like I'm Samurai Jack in that one episode where it's all those, like, robots with the oil that spews out like blood when he cuts them open, and there's like hundreds of them, and he kills all of them, and he's like, "Who else wants some?" And nobody answers him because they're all dead. Oop, gate scroll. Okay, so I have 70 billion things to take care of here in terms of things to pick up. So I'm going to walk back towards where that pile of stuff starts, and I am going to see if I can figure out where exactly it is. I can't get that gold, can I? Because I got a crit there. Oh well, it's probably only a small amount of gold. Seen different things, don't know which one is worse, but how about the first one is 2 guys in Spider-Man suits on a bed, ass slapping each other? How can you be? I even look at the answer right now, just think about the Spider-Man ass dude, what a life. Oh my god. You've been traumatized there, Rockin' Fun. Now that image forever ingrained in your mind. Yep, maybe some brain bleach. Yeah, I did put some spare brain bleach in the server, so you might as well go grab some of it. Right back and you see maybe blind memes. Be fair, you were warned in advance, you only have yourself to blame. You knew it was a mistake, but you had to. It sounds so stupid and irrational, had to do it. Bless you there, Rockin' Fun. I don't know if I could bring myself to do something like that, even though it sounded so irrational that it was like, well, I might as well. I don't even know if that would be enough to bring me to do it. But yeah, I have like 70 million inventories worth of gear to look at here, so I'm going to go back to where the pile begins. And then I'm going to gate scroll and see where it brings me. Just like soft lock myself. That would be funny. Haven't seen Samurai Jack in a long time. I know, me too, man. I know there was that new season a few years ago, but I still haven't even caught up on that. I gotta get on that. One of these days. One of these days. Okay, I think I left some boots for myself around. Ah, okay, here it is. Yep. So these boots are the indicator of where the whole loot train starts. So let's gate scroll out of here, see where we end up. Probably not back in Kellethan. Probably right near the shopkeeper there. And I'll sell some stuff, and I'll go to the checkpoint. We'll call it a day. And I'll go back through the whole cave and, I don't know, just do stuff there and then hope that it saves my gate scroll when I go there. Okay, so it does take me right back to the shop. Cool. Stinmere, I have a billion things to sell to you, and I can't carry most of them, so I'm going to go back and get them for you. Okay, so we still have 69 arrows. Perfect. It's been, that has been not tarnished by not being taken away from me. And we're good on all that. So I have 32 mana vials. I need to start using crit, like, liberally applying it. Okay, so let me go back to the checkpoint. We'll call it a day. Oh, there's a way through here. Oh, that's right, because that's blocked off by, yeah, that trap. Okay, so we can't go through there just yet. Till we kill the Ant Queen, we can't go through there just yet. So, still haven't found another portal to work with that, but we'll probably find one towards the end of the cave there. Something like that, knowing the way this game's design is with its dungeons. Kind of want to rewatch it from the beginning, though. That seems like a good idea. That way you can kind of get the whole effect, you know what I mean? See how they evolved as they, you know, moved on to Season 5 from the first 4 seasons. And even across the first 4 seasons, you know, how they evolved and stuff, and how the story went through. That way you can get all the story in one sitting as well. Okay, I'm beat from beating up too many ants and listening to Rock and Fun talk about spider ass, so that's going to do it for today's episode of Champions of Norrath, the stream edition. Did I say that at the beginning of this? I hope I did. Well, either way, that's going to do it for today. Come back next time when we continue through the anthill and try to take care of the Ant Queen so that these gnomes can give us a little bit of help, maybe. Figure out how to get through the underworld, and maybe by the time we're done, the gentleman over at the pier there will be done with his boat, and we can commandeer it to take it to Lord Vanderhost's, I would assume, castle. I think he lived in a castle in Return to Arms, and if he didn't, well, there was a castle in Return to Arms. I don't think he lived in the one I'm thinking of, but either way. Doesn't matter. That's going to do it for today. So thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. And I will see all of you on the next one, which will be on Thursday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Until then, everybody, take care, have a good night, and if you need some brain bleach from Rockin' Fun's talking about Spider-Man booty, there is brain bleach in the Discord server.
Waiting game, but this is ridiculous.
I think Jenny's sick of me talking about Spider-Man ass, so I'm going to go shut it off now. Goodbye, everyone.